Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez filming another quick and easy card, and this time I'm going to be featuring a brand new product from the mini holiday that is coming up in September. So anyway, this one is called Painted Harvest, and I am in love with it because it has that watercolor look, and I really like a lot the sunflowers. This one has a coordinated punch, and you can see it coordinates with these two leaves. Starting September, you can get this as a bundle, and then you can save 10% in both of these items. So I am working on swaps because all the demonstrators want to have enough samples so that when the new catalog comes up, we have samples to show our customers. So anyway, this one is going to be one of my samples. The card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and this one is chocolate chip. I have a strip of vanilla, berry vanilla, and this one is about 2 3/8 of width because I'm going to be punching it out from here. So it doesn't matter how long it is, you just need that width. Then I have a strip that is 1 inch. This is the important part, and it's about 4 inches. Then I have a scrap which I'm going to be using for the leaves, and this is old olive. And then I have Daffodil Delight, and this one is 3 by 1/4 by 4 by 1/4. And the design series paper that is coming from the new a new set. This one is called Painted Autumn Design Series paper, and this is the one that I am using today. But look into this. I mean, you cannot, I'm trying to make it easier for you to see, but it's just gorgeous, really. All the paper, it's so beautiful. You cannot go wrong with this one at all. So again, this is going to be one of my favorites during the fall season, and I'm sure I'm going to be making so many cards with this. And so this design series paper, you can see the other side, really nice too. This one is 3 by 4. Oh, sorry, I think my voice is kind of going away. The colors that I'm going to be using, again, as you know, I'm usually just picking up the colors from design series paper. And so from this collection, there is early espresso, but I decided to use chocolate chip because my card base is there, but it's a brown. And then I have old olive and then crushed curry, which I know it's not the same as the one that I'm using, but you'll see how nice it will pop up for the sunflower. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to need 2 of the leaves. And again, I apologize because my voice is kind of going away as I am filming this video. This is kind of weird. But anyway, I'm doing the one with the details since I am what do you say? Since I am stamping on an old olive, I decided to do the details. And using the punch, I'm going to just line it up and cut it out. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same here. Okay. And so this is now a scrap of paper. There we go. I already know that I'm going to be gluing this. So let's just go ahead, and using the fast fuse. You have heard me 1,000 times saying that I love the fast fuse because it's a very strong adhesive. Okay, then I'm going to be stamping this little strip with a chocolate chip, and I love the saying. It says, "I'm thankful for you." I mean, I feel like we all can send cards with this saying around any time, really. But anyway, it's really cool during the fall season. Here we go. And you know what, I'm going to be using also this one, so in a second. So I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to be using my foam mat to stamp the sunflower. So I'm gonna have here this one, and there are two images. There's one that has more of a solid, so we just need to make sure. And again, you just need to tap. Do not press too hard. You just need to tap, and we're just gonna press. We'll see how this goes. Okay, and then I'm gonna be using. And you know what, you kind of, sometimes like you can tell I have more color here. I guess when I re-ink them, I didn't do it correctly, I guess. But anyway, you just need to move it around. And so we're just gonna put it here. I'm gonna press firmly. I think you can see it here. I'm just pressing firmly, but I'm not rocking it. And there you go. Isn't this gorgeous? I mean, it really looks gorgeous. And again, I love the watercolor feel. Now I'm using for the center the chocolate chip, and let's just make sure I have enough color everywhere. And I'm gonna be covering here the center. All right. And then I'm going to be using, oh, I forgot. Then I'm going to be using, there are some little dots that I'm going to be putting right in the middle of that kind of white spot. Here it is. I mean, it just looks, I feel like it looks gorgeous. Very realistic sunflower. And I really love the sunflowers. Though you all know my favorite, and I'm using the 2 1/4 or 1/4, sorry, punch. But you know that tulips are my favorite flowers, so, but sunflowers is also one of my favorites, but I guess tulips are my favorite ones. Anyway, so that's pretty much all the stamping that we're going to be doing today. And as usual, I'm going to be doing a flag here, or a banner. So you always cut in the middle just as a reference, and then you just do point to point. I guess I didn't cut all the way through. I'm gonna just make sure here. There we go. Alright. And we're gonna be folding this in half using the bone folder. So I just aligned the corners of my paper. And okay, we're gonna glue this in the middle. I love this color a lot. This color combination is one of my favorites. I don't know, it's just so happy for me, you know. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, let's just put it here in the center. Then we're gonna glue this also using the fast fuse, and I want it to be somewhere here. Then I'm gonna be using my glue dots, and if you notice, I'm gonna be putting the glue dot on the front, so, and you'll see why, but I'm gonna put it here. Ooh. And I'm going to be putting them, I'm going to put one here. Let's do the other one. Doing the same thing. And the other one, let's just put it like so. Okay? Now, once you have it that way, you can, I'm going to be putting it right there. So I'm going to be using dimensionals, and for this one I'm going to be using large dimensionals. And again, you all know that I put a lot of dimensionals. I really do. That is something. And then out of the mini ones, I already finished my first sheet, so I'm cutting the borders. You can always cut your borders. Do not put it into the waste. You need to use them, you know. It still has adhesive, so use the whole thing. Don't waste it. So there we go. Let's just start putting all of the trash here, all the little things into the trash. Alright. And then we're going to be putting it somewhere hold on, I'm doing this somewhere here. I need it. Okay, there we go. Here. Now, just to finalize this card, of course I'm going to be using Ink of Stella for the center, just to add a little bit of shiny here. And I'm not really sure if you can see it, but it adds that shimmery look. And you know how much I like just having some glimmer and stuff, you know. I feel like it just makes it pop out even better. So and as usual, do always try to clean your Ink of Stella after using it. So here's a card. I think you can see some of the shimmery. I hope you like it. And anyway, again, all of these products are going to be available for you to purchase the beginning September 1. Or if you're a demonstrator or join my team, you can start buying them in August. But anyway, hope you enjoy. And let me know if you have any questions on the comments. Also, if you like my video, do subscribe on my video. And I also have information on my description about my Facebook group and my email later if you want to receive all the news and tutorials that I send to my email subscribers. So anyway, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.